Wherever you may be in your journey of exploring veganism, we get to this point where we realize that our closets are a part of that. And for some people, that could be quite a scary or overwhelming thought. But it doesn't have to be. We're going to break it down into very simple steps to help you on your way of building a vegan closet. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Heya. I've been a nutrition scientist based in London, and I went vegan. On this channel, I share all of my vegan and cruelty-free discoveries so that you can make the best choices that work for you and we can learn together. And now let's get into today's video. We're going to break down building your vegan closet into 9 steps. Number 1, realize that there's no one right way to do it. It might feel like I either have to do it completely perfectly and do it all now, or it's just not worth doing it all. But that's really not the case. It's a gradual transition and you could take it at your own pace. Everyone starts from a different place, and that's totally fine. How long it takes you really is up to you, up to your personal taste, your personal style, and also the materials that you're starting with. The feeling that I'm either doing it right or I'm doing it wrong can stop people from even starting at all. And so this is a really important reminder just to have for yourself. So I hope this makes you feel like there's no mistakes to be made, and it's worth starting wherever you may be. Number 2, approach it with a mindset of abundance. Sometimes when we approach veganism or a lifestyle change, we immediately think, oh, I have to cut this out, and that's something I won't be able to wear or use anymore, and I'm having to compromise, and this is something that just won't be in my life all of a sudden. But it doesn't have to be that way. What if we approached it with a mindset of, this is an opportunity to learn new things, to make new discoveries, to discover new brands, to discover new materials that are on the market, to support new innovations. That makes it just a lot more exciting and opens you up to the idea that there's options and it's all a process of learning, not this process of suddenly cutting everything out that we love. Number 3, know your materials. Know the materials that are not vegan, and these are the ones listed here. And these include leather, suede, silk, fur, feathers, and wool. And under wool, there's a bunch of subcategories. You'll recognize some of these. Number 4, befriend labels. The labels inside your clothes will tell you the materials that they're actually made of, including the different percentages. So you might see like 50% cotton, 30% polyester, etc. So get very comfortable reading these. For shoes, it's a little bit different. I did make a video to tell you how to know if your shoes are vegan, and I'll link that up here for you to watch. Number 5, take an inventory of what you have. How you do this will vary from person to person. Some people might want to do their whole closet all at once. Others might want to do, for example, one drawer at a time or one category at a time. For example, coats first and then shoes. It really just depends. Find what works best for you and the time that you have. But basically what you want to do is go through everything, read the labels, make a non-vegan pile. Number 6, face the non-vegan pile. You basically want to decide what you want to do with all of your non-vegan items. We have 4 options here. Option 1 is we keep the item and use it until it's completely worn out. The reason I like this is because we're not creating waste. Option 2, give the item to a family or a friend who love it, and it will save them buying new. Think of the people who have a similar style to you, and maybe they would really appreciate the piece. Option 3, donate to charity. And option 4 is selling it. You can sell it online using many different apps. I'll list some below. Number 7, make a replacement list. So list out all of the items that you need to replace from your non-vegan pile. So what are the essentials that you need maybe for this season or later seasons? List everything out that you need to find alternatives for. Number 8, discover alternatives. This is the fun part. Take your list and start discovering and searching for new alternatives. This could be from discovering new brands that create vegan clothing, or it could be by going through to your favorite stores, but actually looking at the labels, and it could be looking at the description boxes as well if you're searching online. But this is where you actually start to build your new wardrobe around the key pieces that are vegan this time around. And this process can take its course. It could take as long as it needs. And you don't have to buy the whole list at once. You can start building it and comparing and finding the ones that you really, really love, and then transition your wardrobe over time. Number 9, remember why you started. Why is it that you're doing what you're doing? When we're making any lifestyle change, it could be quite uncomfortable and it could be quite difficult, or sometimes it could feel like you're the only one doing it and perhaps others around you aren't, which can make it feel a little bit more challenging. But when you're so clear on your why and you have your path, your North Star, you're very clear on why you're doing what you're doing, everything else sort of just becomes noise. It doesn't really matter so much because you have your path, you've defined exactly what you want to do, and you understand why it's so important for you. This is the same if you're trying to make changes in anything really related to your lifestyle, whether it's health, whether it's personal growth, or anything. It's understanding why you're doing what you're doing and having it at the forefront of your mind, revisiting it frequently, and everyone's reasons are different. Whether yours is the environment, whether it's for animal welfare, whether it's for health reasons, whatever it is, or human rights reasons, really being so clear and reflecting on it is a way that helps motivate you when it feels a little bit difficult and it feels like the alternative choices are easier ones to just fall back on. If hearing about someone else's why or their journey of going vegan and how they made this decision is helpful for you, I've made a video about my personal story. I'll link that up here for you to watch if you like. So that's 9 steps to help you dress more vegan and build a vegan closet. I'd love to know, how far are you in veganizing your closet? Have you found replacements that you like? Have you found kind of similar alternatives? Please share them below. I'd love to all learn from each other and discover these items together. If you like this video, hit that like button, share it with your friends. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.